Have you ever experienced an itch that just won't go away, no matter how much lotion you apply? Don't ignore it. Your body has its own way of sending warning signals, and sometimes that persistent itch isn't just dry skin, but a sign of something far more serious. According to Dr. Sarah Mitchell, a geriatric specialist with over 30 years of experience, there are 5 specific itchy spots that could indicate underlying health conditions like circulatory issues, kidney disease, or even heart problems. Ignoring these signs could be a mistake, but recognizing them early might add years to your life. Stay with us to uncover what your body is trying to tell you and how you can take action before it's too late. Where are you watching from? Drop your city in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more essential health insights. Now, let's explore the first and perhaps most revealing itchy spot: your feet and ankles. 1. Feet and ankles. Your feet and ankles could be sending you important health warnings through persistent itching. When lotions don't help with itchy feet, it's time to pay attention. This could be a sign of serious health problems that affect how long you'll live. Dr. Sarah Mitchell, who has treated seniors for over 30 years, explains why this matters. When elderly patients have constant itching in their feet and ankles that moisturizers can't fix, I immediately check for 2 dangerous conditions: poor circulation and fluid buildup. The first concern is poor circulation, often caused by peripheral artery disease, PAD. This happens when the arteries in your legs become narrowed by the same plaque that causes heart attacks. Nearly 1 in 5 Americans over 70 has PAD, but most don't realize it, Dr. Mitchell warns. This condition makes your skin dry and itchy because your feet aren't getting enough blood. More importantly, having PAD increases your risk of heart attack and stroke by up to 5 times. The second serious issue is fluid retention, or edema. If your socks leave deep marks on your ankles or your shoes feel tighter. As the day goes on, this could signal heart failure. Dr. Mitchell explains, when your heart isn't pumping efficiently, fluid backs up and settles in your feet and ankles, causing swelling and itching. Dr. Mitchell shares the story of Elizabeth, age 76, who ignored her itchy ankles until her shoes no longer fit. Tests revealed she was in the early stages of heart failure. I never connected my itchy ankles to my heart, Elizabeth told Dr. Mitchell. I thought it was just part of getting older. With proper treatment, Elizabeth recovered and is now enjoying an active life with her grandchildren. That annoying itch might have saved my life, she often says. If you have persistent itching in your feet or ankles, especially with swelling, see your doctor right away. Before your appointment, doctor. Mitchell recommends these simple steps. Elevate your feet above heart level for 20 minutes, 3 times daily. Reduce salt in your diet and keep track of when the itching is worst. Addressing these symptoms early could add years to your life, Dr. Mitchell emphasizes. Many seniors dismiss itchy feet as just dry skin, but I've seen too many cases where this simple symptom was the first sign of a life-threatening condition. The location of itching can provide important clues about what's happening inside your body. For instance, if the itching is mainly between your toes, but you also have redness and peeling, it might be a fungal infection rather than a circulation problem. However, if the itching covers larger areas of your feet and ankles, especially with swelling or skin color changes, that's when Dr. Mitchell becomes more concerned about heart or vascular issues. Dr. Mitchell recalls another patient, James, who was 83 and complained about itchy feet during a routine checkup. I almost didn't mention it because it seemed so trivial, James later admitted. A simple examination revealed significantly reduced pulses in his feet, indicating serious circulation problems. A follow-up with a vascular specialist found severe arterial blockages that needed immediate attention. After treatment, not only did his itching subside, but he avoided what could have been a catastrophic stroke. The connection between itchy feet and shortened lifespan isn't just about the immediate conditions causing the itching. It's about what these conditions indicate about your overall vascular health. Your feet are like an early warning system, Dr. Mitchell explains. They're the farthest from your heart, so circulation problems often show up there first. By the time you notice symptoms in your feet, the same process might be affecting vessels near your heart or brain. For many seniors, addressing these symptoms promptly has made the difference between declining health and maintaining an active, independent lifestyle. Elizabeth now checks her ankles daily for any signs of swelling and keeps in regular contact with her doctor. "I've learned to listen to what my body is telling me," she says. Have you noticed similar symptoms? Share your experience in the comments. Your story might help someone else recognize these important warning signs. Now, let's examine the next warning sign: itchy hands and fingers, which could reveal entirely different health concerns that also impact longevity. 2. Hands and fingers. Those hands of yours have told many stories over the years, haven't they? They've held children, created meals, built things, and expressed love through countless touches. But now, Dr. Sarah Mitchell wants you to know that the persistent itching in your hands and fingers might be telling a new story, one about your internal health that deserves immediate attention. Your hands are constantly in your field of vision, Dr. Mitchell explains. Yet ironically, many seniors ignore persistent itching here because they assume it's just normal aging or dry skin. After examining thousands of elderly patients throughout her career, Dr. Mitchell has identified hand itching as a potential indicator of two particularly serious conditions: kidney disease and diabetes. When it comes to kidney disease, Dr. Mitchell explains the connection is often overlooked. Your kidneys filter waste from your blood. When they begin to fail, toxins build up in your bloodstream, often causing itching that many patients describe as coming from deep within their skin. This condition, called uremic pruritus, affects up to 40% of patients with kidney disease and is frequently most noticeable in the hands. What makes this particularly concerning is that kidney disease often progresses silently. By the time obvious symptoms appear, significant damage may have already occurred. The itching in your hands might be one of the earliest warning signs, Dr. Mitchell says. It's your body's way of alerting you to a problem before more serious symptoms develop. Dr. Mitchell often shares the story of Robert, a 72-year-old retired carpenter from Ohio. Robert initially dismissed the itching in his hands as an occupational hazard from years of working with wood and chemicals. "I figured it was just payback for all those years of rough work," he told Dr. Mitchell during an appointment. But when the itching intensified and began disturbing his sleep, his wife insisted he mention it at his annual checkup. Blood tests revealed that Robert's kidney function had declined to dangerous levels. "I was shocked," Robert later told Dr. Mitchell. "I felt fine otherwise. No pain, no obvious symptoms except for those itchy hands." With early intervention, including medication and dietary changes, Robert's condition stabilized, possibly adding years to his life. "If I'd kept ignoring it, thinking it was just old age," his voice trails off at the thought. Diabetes is another serious condition that Dr. Mitchell frequently identifies through complaints of itchy hands. High blood sugar damages nerve fibers, particularly in extremities, leading to diabetic neuropathy. This nerve damage often causes sensations of tingling, numbness, and persistent itching, particularly in the hands and fingers. What's concerning, Dr. Mitchell notes, is that about 25% of Americans over 65 have diabetes, but nearly 1/3 don't know they have it. The disease silently damages blood vessels and nerves, with the itching sensation sometimes being the first noticeable symptom before more serious complications develop. Dr. Mitchell recalls meeting Virginia, a 68-year-old former teacher who came in specifically because of itchy hands. "They drive me crazy at night. Virginia explained. "I've tried every lotion at the drugstore." After comprehensive testing, Virginia was diagnosed with previously undetected diabetes. Her blood sugar had likely been elevated for years, Dr. Mitchell explains, slowly damaging her nerves and causing that intractable itching. With proper diabetes management, Virginia's symptoms improved dramatically within weeks. 3 years later, she regularly sends Dr. Mitchell photos of her with her grandchildren enjoying an active life that might have been cut short had that simple itch continued to be ignored. If you're experiencing persistent itching in your hands and fingers, especially if it's worse at night or doesn't respond to moisturizers, Dr. Mitchell urges you to speak with your healthcare provider. Before your appointment, she advises, pay attention to any other symptoms you might be experiencing. Increased thirst, changes in urination patterns, or unusual fatigue. These details can help your doctor connect the dots more quickly. Have your hands been trying to tell you something? As Dr. Mitchell often tells her patients, these hands have served you faithfully for decades. Now it's time to listen when they're trying to communicate something important about your health. In the comments, share if you've noticed persistent hand itching. Your experience might help someone else recognize this important warning sign. Now, let's move to the third critical area that Dr. Mitchell wants to discuss: your shins, where another potentially life-threatening condition might be silently developing. 3. The shins. The skin covering your shins might not get much attention in your daily routine, but Dr. Sarah Mitchell wants you to know that persistent itching in this area deserves your immediate concern. This thin stretch of skin along the front of your lower legs can actually reveal dangerous circulation problems that directly impact your longevity. The skin on your shins is uniquely vulnerable, Dr. Mitchell explains to her patients. It's thinner than on most parts of your body, with fewer oil glands and less natural protection. This area also has a relatively poor blood supply compared to other regions, making it an early warning system for circulation issues that could threaten your health and independence. According to Dr. Mitchell, peripheral artery disease, PAD, is one of the most concerning conditions that causes itchy shins. PAD occurs when arteries become narrowed by plaque buildup, reducing blood flow to your limbs, particularly your legs. When blood can't flow properly to your lower legs, the skin becomes dry, sometimes discolored, and often intensely itchy, she explains. What makes PAD particularly dangerous is its connection to heart disease and stroke. The American Heart Association reports that having PAD increases your risk of heart attack and stroke by 4 to 5 times. The same process narrowing arteries in your legs is likely happening elsewhere in your body, Dr. Mitchell warns. That itching sensation isn't just annoying. It could be signaling a life-threatening condition. Dr. Mitchell often shares the story of Margaret, an active 78-year-old from Denver, who first noticed persistent itching along her shins during her weekly bridge game. "I was constantly scratching, and it was embarrassing," Margaret told Dr. Mitchell. "I tried every lotion, but nothing helped." When she noticed the skin on her shins becoming slightly discolored and shiny, her bridge partner, a retired nurse, suggested she see a vascular specialist. Tests revealed Margaret had significant PAD. The doctor explained that the itching was my body telling me my legs weren't getting enough blood, she reported to Dr. Mitchell during a follow-up visit. What shocked me was learning this wasn't just about my legs. It meant my heart arteries could be in the same condition. With medication, diet changes, and a supervised walking program, Margaret's symptoms improved dramatically. Taking that itch seriously might have saved me from a heart attack, she now tells fellow seniors. Another condition Dr. Mitchell frequently identifies through itchy shins is venous insufficiency, where the valves in leg veins malfunction, making it difficult for blood to return to the heart. The resulting poor circulation causes fluid buildup, skin changes, and persistent itching that often worsens throughout the day. If you're experiencing persistent itching on your shins, especially with skin changes like unusual dryness, discoloration, or shininess, don't simply reach for lotion, Dr. Mitchell advises. These changes are worth discussing with your doctor, as early intervention for circulation problems can prevent serious complications and potentially add years to your life. Have your shins been trying to tell you something important about your circulatory health? Dr. Mitchell encourages you to pay attention to this often overlooked warning sign. Share your experience in the comments. Your story might help someone else recognize this critical signal before it's too late. Now, let's explore the fourth area Dr. Mitchell wants to discuss: your neck and jawline, where hormonal imbalances might be silently affecting your health and longevity. Neck and jawline. When it comes to signs of aging, most seniors pay close attention to the appearance of their neck and jawline, but Dr. Sarah Mitchell wants you to know that persistent itching in this area deserves even more attention. This delicate region houses your thyroid gland, a butterfly-shaped organ that regulates nearly every function in your body. The neck and jawline area serves as a window into your thyroid health, Dr. Mitchell explains to her patients. When someone over 65 complains about persistent itching here, especially when typical moisturizers don't help, I immediately become concerned about thyroid dysfunction. After decades of treating seniors, Dr. Mitchell has seen how easily these important warning signs are dismissed as simple skin irritation. Hypothyroidism, underactive thyroid, affects nearly 10% of Americans over 65, with women more frequently affected than men. When your thyroid doesn't produce enough hormones, your metabolism slows, causing widespread effects throughout your body. Dr. Mitchell points out that the skin changes often appear first near the gland itself. The itching sensation occurs because hypothyroidism affects your skin's ability to retain moisture and regulate temperature, she explains. Many patients describe it as a deep, persistent itch that doesn't respond to typical creams. What makes this particularly concerning is that thyroid problems don't just cause discomfort. They can significantly impact heart function, cognitive abilities, and overall longevity if left untreated. Dr. Mitchell recalls Dorothy, a 69-year-old retired librarian from Seattle, who visited her office complaining about persistent itching along her jawline and neck. I tried changing laundry detergents, stopped wearing necklaces, and applied countless creams, Dorothy told her. Nothing helped, and I was also constantly tired and feeling cold, even in mild weather. After blood tests revealed significant hypothyroidism, Dorothy started appropriate medication. 6 weeks later, she walked into my office like a different person, Dr. Mitchell shares. Not just because the itching had subsided, but because her energy had returned and her thinking was clearer. Dorothy later told Dr. Mitchell, "I feel like I've gotten years of my life back. I never imagined skin irritation could signal something affecting my entire body." Dr. Mitchell also warns about another concerning cause of neck itching: autoimmune conditions like Hashimoto's thyroiditis. The inflammation from your immune system attacking healthy thyroid tissue can affect surrounding skin, creating a distinctive itchy sensation that's difficult to relieve with typical moisturizers, she explains. For seniors experiencing persistent itching around the neck and jawline, especially when accompanied by fatigue, sensitivity to cold, weight changes, or mental fogginess, Dr. Mitchell strongly recommends thyroid testing. Thyroid conditions are highly treatable, she emphasizes, but they must be identified first. That persistent itch might be your body's way of alerting you to a condition that's affecting everything from your heart to your brain. Have you noticed unusual itching around your neck or jawline? Could your thyroid be trying to tell you something? Dr. Mitchell encourages you to pay attention to this often overlooked warning sign. Share your experience in the comments. Your awareness might help someone else identify this important signal. Now let's examine the fifth area Dr. Mitchell has identified: the back, where unseen itching might reveal serious internal issues affecting your longevity. 5. The back, upper and lower. Your back has supported you throughout your life's journey, but Dr. Sarah Mitchell warns that persistent itching across your upper or lower back might be signaling something far more serious than just dry skin. This large area of your body, often out of your direct line of sight, can reveal internal health issues that directly impact your longevity. Back itching creates a unique challenge, Dr. Mitchell explains to her senior patients. It's difficult to reach, hard to see, and easy to dismiss as nothing serious. Throughout her decades of practice, she's identified 2 particularly concerning conditions that often manifest as persistent back itching: diabetes and liver disease. According to Dr. Mitchell, diabetes is one of the most common yet dangerous conditions that can present as itchy skin, particularly on the back. When blood sugar levels remain elevated, they damage nerve fibers and affect sweat gland function, she explains. This creates a distinctive type of itching that many patients describe as coming from deep within the skin. Most concerning is that diabetes significantly reduces life expectancy, particularly when diagnosed later in life. Dr. Mitchell often shares the story of James, a 74-year-old retired school principal from Chicago, who was an avid gardener until persistent itching across his lower back began interfering with his hobby. It started gradually, James told Dr. Mitchell. I thought maybe it was heat rash or a reaction to my gardening clothes, but it was worst after showering and nothing seemed to help. When James mentioned this seemingly minor symptom during a routine checkup, Dr. Mitchell ordered comprehensive blood work, which revealed elevated blood sugar levels, indicating previously undiagnosed type 2 diabetes. I had no idea diabetes could make you itch, James later admitted. I had none of the other symptoms I'd heard about, like excessive thirst or frequent urination. With proper treatment and monitoring, James got his diabetes under control, and the itching subsided. That annoying itch led to a diagnosis that probably added years to my life, he now tells Dr. Mitchell at his checkups. My doctor explained that if left untreated, diabetes could have damaged my heart, kidneys, and vision. Liver disease is another serious condition that Dr. Mitchell has identified through complaints of back itching. When your liver isn't functioning properly, bile salts can accumulate in your skin, causing generalized itching that many patients describe as particularly intense on the back, she explains. The itching often worsens at night, disturbing sleep and affecting quality of life. What makes liver-related itching particularly concerning is that it can signal conditions like hepatitis, cirrhosis, or in rare cases, liver cancer, all of which can significantly shorten lifespan if not addressed promptly. If you're experiencing persistent itching on your back that doesn't respond to moisturizers or antihistamines, don't dismiss it, Dr. Mitchell urges. This is especially important if the itching worsens after bathing or at night, or if you notice any yellowing of the skin or eyes, unusual fatigue, or unexplained weight changes. Has your back been trying to tell you something about your internal health? Dr. Mitchell encourages you to listen to this often ignored warning sign. Share your experience in the comments. Your story might help someone else recognize these important signals before it's too late. Now, let's wrap up what we've learned about these 5 crucial itchy areas and how paying attention to them might just add years to your life. Dr. Sarah Mitchell has shown us how 5 specific itchy areas, feet and ankles, hands and fingers, shins, neck and jawline, and back, can reveal serious health conditions that might shorten your lifespan. These aren't just annoying skin problems. They're potential warning signs of circulation issues, kidney disease, diabetes, thyroid dysfunction, and liver problems. By recognizing these signals early, you can seek treatment before these conditions become life-threatening. Remember, your body often whispers before it shouts. Don't dismiss persistent itching as just aging. It could be the early warning that helps you add quality years to your life. What itchy spot will you start paying more attention to? Share your thoughts below.